for landing, they VTOL. You see them right in the shot right here.
Oh, perfect.
And you also see the landing skids, and those landing skids for atmospheric go up and can be used as control surfaces.
Can we presume that the main engines are capable of rotating to 360 degrees?
They are, yes, because that's how you brake the ship. It doesn't have thrusters big enough to brake it.
There you go. Well, you know,
so here's the front of the military one. So there's a ship-to-ship turret. So the sort of Coast Guard version, whatever the version we have in the UE, I can't remember what it says, has got the anti-space aircraft gun, which is you see on the very bottom. That's on the top. So basically, you don't have a rail gun. And this is also the front where you open up and the ships can fly out the front. The main door's open. You can do. Here's the inside where you can get them the pods to sleep, or you can use them as escape pods too. See, there's a Ryan Church docking collar. He's the docking collar is universal mount on all his ships. But as you can see, it's not really a lot of space. It's compared to the Bengal carrier, which is much wider. It's pretty tight, basically. So that's why anything bigger than a Hornet won't fit here. And actually, the doors actually lift up, so you can. Oops, Daisy. How did you get that big screen? You just went full screen here.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that doesn't do that on Chrome.
Excuse me.
All right, there you go. I think we've already seen that shot. That's the sort of interior hangar shot with the Hornet.
So, is there going to be an automatic landing system to land that thing, or do you just have to be a really good pilot?
And hope that Idris is holding still.
I think that there probably would be a combination of both. But don't forget, I mean, you're in space, so unless it's like you're on, not like a carrier landing at night where the thing's rocking around in a rough sea and all the rest of stuff. So as long as you're
the big nose and the big
not coming in like crazy hot, it should be pretty easy. So this is the Peacekeeper version, which is the difference is you pretty much have everything else except you just don't have the railgun or the ship-to-ship turret on the front.
Hey, Chris, can I ask a quick question about the hangar?
Sure.
In pretty much any movie or any situation where you have a carrier, there's always the hope that you will find the enemy carrier has left their doors open, and you could and they're drop a torpedo or something.
Poor choice.
I mean, if you come along in Idris and the dude forgot to close the door and you happen to make a Gladiator where you get to send the torpedo, is that the sort of thing where you might get a little bit of advantage?
No, definitely. I mean, we model the damage, right? So if you manage to bring in and you can like do some hits or land a bomb or something inside, then you bypass the armor, you bypass the shield, so you'll be doing internal damage.
Excellent.
And that's kind of the way it works. Like even on the smaller ships, we model the shields and we model the armor, and actually the system hits are actually modeled correctly. So basically what happens is we reduce the sort of resistance. So like bullets or energy weapons will pass, like once your armor's gone, it doesn't become a barrier anymore, and we trace through the bullet, and then if we hit a system along the way, we do damage to that system. So basically where you're shooting affects like where the system is.
Right, so the shockwave would almost literally gut that part of the vessel in terms of damage.
Yeah. So I mean, like the idea is it's not like once you go through the armor, you like roll a random number to see which internal ship system you destroy, that's like a very typical old school way of doing it because you didn't model out. But we're actually physically placing all the items in the ship. So and sometimes if you can walk around the ship, you'll actually see the item.
Like the power plant that you ship.
Right, exactly. So at that point, you trace the hit all the way through, and if you hit the bounding box of the item, then you do damage to the item. When the item goes down, it has rules for what happens. Where like so in a power plant, if you reduce that to 0, that's big, massive explosion.
Right, or the pipe system that you showcased, if you cut it midway, systems down the road will be impacted.
Yeah, no, you'll cut power to some of the systems and stuff.
The inside's just part of the model, right? Same thing on the inside. If you can get in the carrier bay.
I hate to be the guy working in the hangar with that.
That would be a very bad day.
Did they get hazard pay?
No.
The doors.
Depends who's in charge.
Yep. Fair. I'm gonna put my thing on back.
So the pipe system's actually going to be running through that. Through the.
There's so many sexy ships. I don't even know what you did with all of them.
Yeah.
No, you're not. It's just too sexy for you. That's kind of the way it works around
You
here.
could probably turn the Idris into like a party corvette instead of having
Party Corvette?
Get like strobe lights.
I want a
and stuff,
disco ball in my Corvette.
Thank you. All very much.
Hey, place bets on Channel 4.
Something up?
No, I think we just unplugged this. Charging.
Going on in the Corvette.
Nobody gets back.
Corvettes are rocking.
Party bit.
I can just imagine a Corvette going down like it's on
Just
bouncing down the space lanes.
It's got hydraulic landing gears.
Exactly. You got the hydraulics going, and you actually use your retro thrusters to make you go boing, boing, boing all the way down the space lane.
That'd be a massive subway.
It's playing. I don't see anyone playing that. I guess it's piece of.
How do you put spinners on a spaceship?
We'll figure out a way.
Individual retro rockets.
Some moonshine is what
We're
it's
creative.
like.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. We're creative people. We can figure out a way.
Nozzles on the thrusters.
Nice. And if you make thrusters that do little sparklers.
When do we get undercarriage lights is the next question.
Neon! All the way around the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure we can handle that. That's way too hot.
Optional spoiler, right?
So I've got $10,000.
That you can deploy with a button. I'm assuming there's always that's how our works. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Eric, the man.
Star of the show.
I'm not starving anything.
You're star of the
Sure,
show.
I
Have to drink.
What do y'all have my shirt?
As Chris talked about,
Tell the
by the top of the hour.
Tell the
Yeah, I'll scoot over one.
some animation video because it certainly looked like he was sitting in your lap.
I was sitting in his lap.
It was cuddly.
HR.
Hey, John! Wait, go
Oh,
ahead.
wait. Yeah.
I'm HR.
I'm leaving. I gotta go play poker. I'm winning.
So Chris, have you announced the deal at the bottom of the hour?
I haven't announced. You should mention.
All right, so
Yeah.
due to overwhelming demand, I mean, so there's some people here in the office that tried to get it. We're going to go ahead and release 50 more Idris Corvettes at the bottom of the hour, and that's in about 20 minutes from now. We'll do 50 more. If you're in Germany, hopefully you're still online, but we're going to go ahead and put 50 more up there for sale because there were some people that just couldn't get in. They're bummed about it, and we want to help them out.
Not be part of balances. So that's it.
Yeah, I mean, we could, you can't ignore them. I mean, I'm getting spam.